Hey everybody, welcome back. Yep, we're back on PV Canyon Crossing. How you doing there, Bodie, and also Grumpy Dwarf? Oh, what a week, what a week, what a week. Oh my goodness gracious me. It has not been a very good one, that's for sure. Hey, LPs and T Miller, how you guys doing? Just doing a bit of harvesting at the minute, so bear with me at the minute. I was kind of lurking earlier, actually, there, Grumpy Dwarf, and it's kind of an interesting little conundrum you've got there. So, not sure why it's happening though, because if I come in here, it's perfectly fine. It's weird, and I haven't seen that before on any of them. Obviously, that will happen occasionally. Um, but yeah, and obviously it clipping in with the forks there, so not sure why. So if anybody is wondering what the heck we're going on about, so Not So Grumpy Dwarf has on a couple of occasions now had issues with this particular forklift, and it's basically the rear axle is basically splitting off from the rest of the forklift, and it's just sort of going here, there, and everywhere. It's kind of a weird one. Yeah, no idea what's going on there, but yeah, if you've got a question, you're more than welcome to drop it in chat. Uh, Obviously, I will explain in a little while why I haven't been around much. I know some of you guys probably already figured it out, but yeah. So my chickens pen, I've now actually upped it to 2,000. Also, I'm going to update it on the Trello later on. Um, for you guys. Obviously, at the minute, I think all you guys have got is like a 500, so I'm going to update that shortly. I have been working on something a little else. Hey there, Green Thumb Farmer. How you doing, buddy? Obviously, you're doing great. It's like a piece of Lego. Yeah, exactly. It's really, really weird. And I've also messaged over to Dave to see if he knows anything about why that might be happening. But yeah, definitely something I have not seen before. Right, is this going to behave? No, it's not. Hey, Georgia Assassin, how you doing? So, I'm not sure if Dave's going to be putting it in to the mod pack or not. I'm hoping he will. But obviously, I have actually now set this silo up just as a normal storage silo. Obviously, it's from PV County. It fully works. It accepts all crops. I've also added in the option for like your windrow products, so your hay, your straw, your grass, and all that should also go into this as well. Also, if he doesn't add it in, what I'll do next stream, I'll actually put out a link for you guys. And all I've just literally done on the side here is dropped a little one of these little placeable billboards displays. Works perfectly fine. Obviously, with it being a silo, you won't get these animated, unfortunately, because it's something with the production script. It's a bit of a pain, but it is what it is. So I have a plow that will create new field. Works in single player, but doesn't work on multiplayer servers. Can this be rectified? That is an interesting one. As long as it's set up as a plow, it should technically work. That is a strange one. Mind you, servers and multiplayers always have their own little issues, which is a bit of a pain. Hey KW, how's it going, bud? Ba -ba -ba -bam. Yeah, that was a really weird one about that forklift though. So at the minute I've got 2 out of my fields harvested now. Obviously since last streaming, obviously got everything sorted out, I think just about. Um, Currently I do have a few contracts on the go. I've actually just finished doing that one. I'm up here at the minute. Um, so far, this is what I currently own. So this is all the lands I own. Obviously on 13 I've got a nice pond, so I can actually make brick now as well. So I bought PMS the other day. I bought this little land here. I'm kind of playing around with this area at the minute, especially 205. I'll jump over there in a minute because there's something else I want to show you guys that I've been working on. Obviously, I've purchased a few productions around the map as well. At some point, I do want to get in and sort out some of the factories. At the minute, I've had the oil production going, I've had the grain mill going, so that's really good. It's a heck of a long trek, that's the only thing I can say. You can make rain. Oh, well, obviously with the Easy Dev tool, yep, you can make it rain, that's for sure. It works well on Wolf Creek. Yeah, it's a strange one. Obviously I was using Big Daddy's originally on Wolf Creek. That, as far as I'm aware, doesn't have any issues. The current one I'm actually using is John Deere. It's off the in-game mod hub. I don't know if it'd be any help for you. Plough. And it's this big bugger here. Believe it or not, I quite like it. Hey Neil, how's it going? So that's a not bad little plough. Maybe something in the settings doesn't allow it to do the ploughing on servers. I really don't understand servers that much. Yeah, I've been playing around actually most of the week while I haven't been streaming, and now kind of cover what's been going on in a minute. So obviously with anyone with mod follow switcher, Dave did push, I think it was an update earlier this week. Not sure if he's done one since, I haven't really done it yet myself. But obviously you got the new storage, the general storage now, which will hold anything, or should hold pretty much anything on the map. One thing to bear in mind with the unload trigger, if you're loading a pallet and you drive over it, you are going to lose some of the product back into the storage, so just bear that in mind. I know it's a John. What you could technically do there, Grumpy, is retexture it, rename it maybe. I have been thinking about it myself, but yeah. Nah, to be honest, I have no quarrels with John Deere. Obviously, I do know that on many streams I do sort of go on about John Deere this, John Deere that. In my opinion, John Deere is used a heck of a lot. Obviously, I haven't really used much of it myself in 22, so I thought, why not? Obviously, at some point, I do want to add some more John Deere, maybe equipment later on another farm. Who knows? We'll see. Alright. Also, the one nice thing is, with the capacity, this 50 million litre capacity, by the way, for that silo. It's a little bit laggy there, but there we go. Now, the only problem is I have to keep jumping in and out just to get the freaking thing to load. It's terrible. Right, while I was just doing that, it's not going to take long. Something else I've been working on. I know some of you guys have been watching Darius the last few days, working on trying to get an autoload for doing like the rocks, because I know a lot of you guys have been asking for one, and obviously hats off to you as well there, Gamer Paul, and welcome back in, bud. So I was kind of playing around off screen. Obviously I was messaging Darius the other night about it as well, because obviously he was trying to figure out something. And I've kind of come up with my own little trailer. Now it's kind of a test one really. So I've basically just taken one of the in-game crampy kippers, this little thing right here, and if I turn this on, you can actually see just about all those little boxes around the trailer, and that's actually the auto load features for this. Turn it off, and now let me turn this on because it might work probably. Obviously, it's entirely up to you guys. If you want to try it out and use it, you're more than welcome to. One thing I do want to try and do at some point is get straps on the top of this to keep them loaded in the trailer. Well, one nice thing, if I bring this up, I should be able to do this. Oh, there we go. Ooh, look! I can auto-load rocks in! Yay! The nice thing is, because of obviously the way this trailer is designed, it's going to pretty much keep them in there, kind of like the old cargo bill that we had on PV County. And obviously if you've got more, it will fill up more, so it's kind of cool. Hey Mr. Wheels, how's it going? And going past the case factory on my trip. Oh, nice. Very, very nice. Now, just so you are aware, because obviously where I've set it, it's basically at the top of the trailer there. if I try and unload it, Control I, obviously it won't really unload properly with the script, because obviously how high it is. So the way I've been doing it is just unloading it normally like a proper trailer, doing the Control I, and it comes out perfectly out of the back there, which is really cool. Now the reason that it has to be done that way, if I actually bring this back in a sec, once this lowers right down, you see that little box in the middle? That is basically the autoload script, and that is how high it is to spawn these in, or autoload them in, I should say. Obviously, with it being so high, it's not going to actually unload those boulders the way they are, or the rock should say. So obviously that is the alternate way of doing it. If there's a way of adding 2 layers in, it might work. I don't know if it'll even work that way. I need to really speak to Surf and Cowboy, but it's a option at some point. So yeah, and the nice thing is, because of how low it's actually set to auto load, you need a sheet to go over rather than straps. Yeah, let's also try to find the right trailer for it, because the other option was, well, is maybe I think there's a Crone trailer that has the flaps that come over the top, something like that maybe. Let's see. I'm hoping I've got some down here somewhere. There we go. So, like I was saying, obviously with it set so low, thankfully, I can actually do this as well. I can load those little gems up as well, which is really cool. Unfortunately, I don't. Yeah, I cannot. Unfortunately, unload doesn't give me that. Oh, it does. Let's see. Nope. Because obviously it's below that plane. It's kind of a pain in the bum. So yeah, convert the cargo wheel from county and add the UL feature to it. Yeah, could do that. I know Surfing was going to do it. I may eventually do it myself if he doesn't do it. So this is kind of a nice maybe step 2 option. Maybe if anybody did want to try it. But yeah, if you do want it, obviously I'll have a little play over the weekend. Yeah, Plan B. I'll have a look and maybe hand it out at some point. Actually, I've got this version is actually up on my media fire if anyone does want it. Unfortunately, all those rocks there, I actually had to use the Easy Dev tool to spawn them out. So yeah, because I haven't had any come through yet. Oh, hello, kitty cat. Come on, come on. And the nice thing is, I did test it unloading these at the bank as well, and it does work perfectly fine. Dave did a good job, and I can't get these buggers out now. But yeah, obviously I know that truck that Darius has that he edited. Obviously, I don't know if he'll be able to. Oh, there we go. Come on, come on. Hand it out to you guys. But this is definitely something that you could try it if you want. Oh, nope. Come on. Come on. Come on. Gimme it. Oh, there we go. Pesky gems. Yeah, so if you do want it, you're more
Thanks
than
for
welcome
the
to.
raid.
Ooh, Mr. Darius Frost coming in with a party of 56. How was your stream, sir? And obviously, how was Railway Empire 2? And I need to do some shout outs because my moderators are just terrible. And I just realised I'm not in Discord yet. So, Mr. Darius Frost, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow, guys. He's an amazing streamer and member of the community. While I'm at it, let's do Mr. Wheels. Oops, helps if I spell his name. 24/7. And Farming Guy, how you doing there, bud? And we'll get Mr. T Miller. 63. And how are you doing, Brookie Plays The Sims? T Miller 63. There we go. You're shouting out Bodine? Does Bodine Mr. Play? What the heck? Bodine Have you started streaming, buddy? I didn't know. 2 a.m. Just got home. Ah! So is that you done for the weekend? Why are you giving myself? But thank you very much for that shout out on my own stream. Obviously, if you're not following any of these guys, make sure to click on their links. Give them all a follow, guys. I think most of the people there. If not, I do apologise. You're not. Ah, okay. Oh, nice long weekend. Cool. And finally, I am going to give Mr. Dajnet, the map creator, a shout out actually, and then jump into Discord. Hopefully they're expecting me. I see a few people in there. I'm kind of scared. Hello, peeps.
Hey, there's
Hello.
Hello, Billy.
Thank you, Darius, for that.
Trouble.
Raid.
You're very welcome.
How was it, actually? It was kind of an interesting little game there.
It's pretty good. I like games like that. You know, the top down. It's kind of like Transport Fever, but it's all railroads, and you don't have as much. You don't have to worry as much about like, well, how many cars am I gonna have on this one, or how many of these do I need? It kind of does a lot of that stuff for you, so you're
Right.
just dealing with some of the rest of it.
And the AI is good as far as they challenge you on things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was
The AI I have right now is just sabotaging the heck out of me, and it's like, I need to make you go away, guy.
Yeah.
Make them hard. Definitely, you can set them on the hard mode.
Yeah. Right. So just
well, in the campaign, you don't get those settings.
Right.
Right. So now that everyone's actually here, so the reason I've not been around for the last few days or most of this week is because earlier in this week we had a rather poorly cat that we had to basically put down. She had chronic kidney failure, which was a bit of a shocker. So obviously it kind of got me a bit, but it was mainly my wife who really got hit, and that was the main reason I haven't streamed all week. Obviously, I really wanted to try and get in a stream this week to explain why, so you weren't worried. I know some of you guys probably picked up on other streams something was going on, but yeah, that is why I wasn't streaming. So my little Tashi cat, bless her cotton socks, is now in kitty heaven with her brother, Alfie. Yes, dang it. So, aye, that's the main reason I haven't been. But obviously, as of now, I will be going back to usual streams, hopefully, without any more issues. But yeah. So there we go. So for you guys just coming in, oh, Mikey the Gamer 19. Thank you very much for that follow and welcome back in, bud. How you doing? What was I going to say? Yeah, so like I was mentioning just before Mr. Darius' raid, I have actually created a kind of a plan B of a auto-load trailer for doing the rocks. And I've just used this simple crampy kipper. Now obviously with the way it's set up, like I was mentioning to the guys before you came over, Darius, where I've actually set it at the top of the trailer lip, you won't be able to auto unload with it at the minute. But with this trailer, it's kind of cool. Obviously, you can. Obviously, there we go. There we go. Oh, didn't quite get the last two. Obviously, one thing I do need to figure out is the strapping thing, because that one I haven't got no idea. I think it'd be just nice to have those straps going across the top, just to fuel them. It's neon.
As long as he brought pizza.
He certainly did. But yeah, like I was saying, you cannot unfortunately unload the auto unload here, but you can force unload. So Control I. Obviously, I was going through the different tippers, trying to find one that had a decent sized back, and obviously this seems to be the best one. Viking Streaming, thank you very much for the 13-month resub. Thank you very, very much. Keep on rocking the world. I will try. Now sometimes they do get stuck, so all you have to do is literally drive forward a little bit and they will come out. And there you go. You just hit the eye, and then it'll close back up as normal. And obviously with the way it's set as well, like I was showing, you can pick up the gems as well with this trailer. So I think it's going to be a nice little starting option maybe for you guys. It's like Team Miller was saying, I'm possibly going to look into maybe converting the old cargo bull, but I think we've got a lot of stuff that's been converted already. I think this would be kind of a nice option. So actually, while I think about it, I can share this because it's error free. It works. If anybody does have any issues, please let me know. So let me just copy that link there. Off to bed, leaving. Okay, farming guy, thanks very much for popping in, and have an enjoyable snooze. What am I going to be doing today? I have no idea. I'm kind of in the middle of harvesting at the minute. But if anybody does want this trailer to test out for me, you're more than welcome to. There is the link. So grab it now. And obviously, like I said, it will do your rocks, your gems, and the nice bonus is you can fill it up if you are on the starter field as well. It's kind of cool. So that's that. But yeah, any issues, let me know. I do want to get with surfing at some point to see if there's any way of having 2 layers, so then you can auto load on and off with it being so high. But yeah, that is not bad actually. And you might even be able to auto load other pallets in there, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, Loki has now actually turned around saying he's not going to be adding in this single auto load option, which is a pain. But yes, welcome in. Right then, so that's that. So what I've been doing whilst offline, obviously tinkering here, there and everywhere. Obviously I got my first bridge built. I've bought a couple of plots of land over here and cleared some of these buildings. Obviously for anyone who wasn't aware, these buildings can be demolished with using the old rock breaker. By the way, hi Dave and Big Daddy and
Hi.
Wheels. Sorry.
Hi, Billy.
Oh, hey, Billy, I didn't see you.
Sorry, I sort of just jumped into
No,
started
I'm
making.
kidding. I'm
Yeah.
kidding. I'm kidding you.
Yeah, so I've basically come through, cleared these. What was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings, and I'm not quite sure if I'm going to leave these 2 here. So I'll put down the drywall and the glue factories. Obviously, I need to get products into them to build. And that's a bit of a pain. That might need an update. Get rid of those triggers. I might actually shift these up a little bit further because I kind of wanted kind of like a truck area behind Bauer Logistics here. It was good to see him back as well yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Either or stick it up the far end maybe. I don't know. I don't want to really reposition them yet. You love my balers and seeders. Oh, cool. Glad you like them there, farmer trucker. Glad you like them. Righty. But yeah, if you've got any issues with them, let me know. At some point, I do want to go through with the round baler and make it a little bit faster. Right, so I now own PMS as well. Amethyst and Neon, thank you very much for the 7-month resub. Much appreciated. Yeah, so I own PMS now, so that's actually producing. One thing, I don't know if Dave's put the update out yet for it. If I come
Working
down...
on it.
You're working on it, okay. Hey, Pompies! How you doing? So down below, for anyone who's currently got it running, you'll probably find the trigger is a little bit off to the right here. I've actually gone through and corrected it so it's in the middle now. So that should be working perfectly fine. I want to check these. Let's see. Oh, good. They are working. I like it. I like it. Good, good, good. Ba-ba-da-ba-dam. Yeah, so that is doing its job. Obviously got the trash coming into here now. I did have the landfill down for a little while. Obviously if you're just starting out, put the landfill down. That's a good way of doing it. Obviously once you get a bit of money, you can then go into doing PMS. Hey, Neon. Now obviously unloading is going to be downstairs. Pallet spawning is probably going to be up here, right there for the most part, as well as I think there's a row downstairs. For doing your packaging though, which is going to be your paper roll and pallets, they have to come up upstairs, okay guys? It's one thing I haven't really mentioned before, but I thought now that I own it, I can actually show it off. But yeah, obviously, Dave did add in. I wouldn't say Dad there for a minute. Oh, dang it! It's because my dad's birthday next week. I grabbed him a card earlier.
We look up to him, but he's not. I mean,
Yeah. Now, obviously, with this,
well,
you do not need to have each of these to get it running. You can have individually. Okay, so you can have just rubble if you wanted to, and it'll produce the products. And obviously, trash will obviously do the same equal thing. But yeah, obviously, you got carton roll and pallets as inputs, and that is going to be for your packaging. I've just literally got my pallet factory up and running finally. Ba-da-ba-da-bam. Alrighty, righty. Oh wait, no, I missed a message. Where was it? Where is it? Where is it? Where? Yeah, there's you. Oh, maybe not. I thought Mikey put. Oh, there we go. No, sorry. I thought Mikey put another comment in there. So yeah, it's slowly coming on. That's for sure. Now, one thing I am kind of really annoyed at is I still have not had a harvesting contract for Field 9 yet.
me
It's
neither.
really annoying. So the previous in-game day, it was shown that it was nearly ready to harvest. It was literally on that last one. Obviously, if I went through the night, it would be ready. So I went through the night, and the friggin' thing turned over to like a cultivating contract. I think, what the heck? It's like it's literally missed an entire um, harvest season. It's annoying. Right, you're done. You're done. So I've got a contract almost finished up the top here. I am jump on over here a sec. Now I'm kind of setting up a little woodworks type area here. Obviously I've got my sawmill down. That's producing a lot of stuff. I've obviously got the Elm Creek, not the Elm Creek, the Silver Creek, Silver Run sawmill here. Obviously doing some extra stuff. I've now got the shingle factory down, which is kind of cool, and it's up and running. So at some point I do need to carry on either pushing it out that way or take it up that way. So I'm not quite sure yet which way I'm going to be heading with this. But I kind of want to make a little, almost like a mini industrial area, I suppose is the best way of putting it, for the woodwork stuff. Obviously around the back of my sawmill I now have the pallet co. And it's actually now spawning the pallets. Yay! My first pallet. Woo! Okay, that's enough of that baloney. I want
Nice.
to check them. They're doing okay. It does need ploughing and probably liming at some point, but I think this time I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to harvest them, get what I've got, use it or sell it, and then actually go through, plough it up somehow, and I'll do all the fun jobby things. But right now I've got this to do. Right. So this lot's going to be going into my biomass place. The fields ahead of me, which was harvested literally just before I started streaming, is going to be baled up and put into temporary storage for doing some animals at some point. Right, so let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. I have added in Terrafarm because there's a few things on this save game that I want to flatten out. I know they've been corrected in obviously before it was released, so obviously I just want to smooth them off, but try out the Terrafarm as well on here. So I've got it installed. I've got a couple of little what's called levelers, so we'll give that a try maybe a little later on. I love this map so much. Just with my health, I wish I had more time to play. Yeah, I've been also looking a lot in Darius's streams throughout the week, and yeah, fully understand it, buddy. But it's good to see that you're up and about again. Yeah, health is definitely more important, that is for sure. Obviously, one nice thing as well, and it's really weird because I know a lot of people say gaming can be a good therapy for things, and it is true. A lot of people play games just for the therapy side of things. It's kind of great. How's it going there, Dazzle Brush? And Surfing Cowboy Gaming is joining us. I keep hearing a dinging. What is it? Somebody just jumping in and out, maybe.
Sorry.
So you okay?
I had an update. I had to restart quick.
Ah, okay, fair enough. Billy, where can we get the
A
steam
lot of quality of life and update 8.
the steamroller Darius was using with Terraform the other day? Best ask him really.
FS Minor, but his
Ooh,
website and his ability to get mods is completely foobarred
pain in the
and
bum.
not. Well, yeah, that's why I said foobarred.
Yeah, just say pain in the bum. Because so I
Hmm.
actually googled
Oh
FS
no!
Minor.
That's the polite way of putting it, because pain in the bum is not enough.
I know. So I actually googled
I had some very
S22
choice
FS Minor
words.
mods, and there was an actual pack I found sent over to Darius. It was
Yeah, problem is you
on
didn't send me the most recent pack, but the way he does
the
it
more
now,
recent one
you
is a
go to
pain.
another site and
Yeah.
then you've got to click a bunch of things and then there's another site you go to and it's like
Yep.
really sketchy.
That's why it took me about 10, 15 minutes to try and find one that wasn't linked through him that way. I don't know
But if you
why.
go to that's if you want the pack. If you want individual mods, you can just go to like Google FS Miner,
All right, yeah.
and he's got his FS Miner net page.
Mhm.
And then just go down to where, I mean, all of his stuff is there.
Right.
You just have to get it one at a time that way. Um,
And
Let me
I
find
think it's the
the
Ham
roller.
H25i is I believe it is the one that Darius is using. Obviously,
Yep,
I downloaded the it was like 147 pack. I think it is from was it March or April. So it's kind of up to date, but yeah, I think there's only like one out. So I've got that one currently in that I'm going to try out. And actually, as Darius is here, I might even be able to try it out with him around. I also
there
planned.
is the post to his that H25. That one is not
Oh, there we
linked
go.
properly to Terraform.
The Volvo or the Ham. I think I've got that Ham there.
Volvo.
Okay, good to know. I'll be getting on that then.
I tried it and it wasn't linked there. But he had a couple of different Volvo on his
There it is.
page, so I might have had an older one.
It is possibly. Because obviously this is
So
one
I
that you
don't know.
know in it, the Ham. I always remember you saying
Yeah,
Ham,
that's the one I was
and
using.
I'm pretty sure Not So Grumpy Dwarf uses something similar to this one. So I'm actually going to try it. So I'm going to release this, and I'm going to test it out on the stream. Let me turn you off a sec. And obviously, if any guys are not following any people being shouted out, please make sure to click on their links and give them a follow. Now this is going to be interesting because I've never really used Terraform before. But let's get over to the area I want to, and then literally mainly want to just smooth some roads out near the farm. But yeah, I think at some point I do want to have a look at some of those other ones that were in his pack, because there's a heck of a lot of stuff in there. Some I'll probably just end up deleting, others I may keep in and try them out. But this was the main thing I wanted. But yeah, I've got, obviously, for anyone who wasn't aware, I do have my first bridge completed. Woohoo! And Mr. R. Bauer, how are you doing there, buddy? Welcome back. I did see that you were about yesterday in Darius' stream, so it's good to see you back. And how's it going there, Miesman? Oh. I got his pack from in May. Alright, yeah, okay. Right then, I need to try to figure out how to do all these things. Open Terraform menu is I, okay. So it's mainly this road here leading up to my farm I want to kind of smooth off. There's a few bumps around, so... Right. So let me pop it around about there. I think that's fine for the moment. So... Open menu, open menu. I'm good, new bit. Yeah, I've had better weeks, but I'm getting there. Thank you for asking. Alright, so menu, there we go. So enable terraform is on, debug on. Okay, so enable machine is on. I want to just really level. Bum 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 bum. Density. So how do you actually do it then? Paint radius 100%.
I
Terraform.
usually go up to about 200% on the paint and flatten or smooth strengths and
Paint
radius.
radius 200 there. Oh, so 200.
And then, I mean,
Strength.
that's if you're gonna paint while you're smoothing.
Well, I'm not really.
No, but
I just want to.
If you don't want to paint while smoothing, you can scroll up and disable the painting.
Painting. I think it's disabled anyway. Yeah, it's off
Disable
anyway.
paint is the second one down.
Yeah, it's off anyway.
No.
So.
If you hit disable, if you turn it on, it will disable it.
Okay, good to know. See, I'm a learning. I'm a trying, guys.
Well, it's why
All this
disabling the
stuff
paint
does
is
so
now on.
Yeah, I know, surfing. I'm very dubious about using a lot of his stuff, but the old one here and there shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, I do always keep an eye on when I'm
I
loading.
haven't had any issues with the ham.
Yeah.
And I used it quite a bit the other day on stream, so.
Right, so I want
nobody do any updates right now. I'm uploading.
Smooth, if you do the strength and radius on the smooth to 200.
Okay.
Okay.
Hopefully that's all I need for the
And
minute.
then,
Is it?
yeah, if that's all you're doing, that should be fine.
Okay. And then.
Escape out of that, and then you want to make sure up in the corner underneath your clock it says smooth, but your simple inspector's in the way, so I can't see.
How do I get rid of it? That one?
Mhm.
No, that one. There we go. It says flatten. I don't want flatten. Right.
So you need
back in
to
here.
toggle the mode, which is Y.
Okay. Why? Oh yeah, smooth. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Then if it's already on, you can see the green is on.
Okay. Yep. The little dots.
O would disable it. So if you want to stop smoothing for a certain area
Okay,
or something
yeah.
like that, you would say O. But if you leave it on and then just drive, the slower you go, the better it works.
Okay.
If you're going too fast, it's not going to work really well. But if you go at about maybe 4 or 5 miles an hour, 6 miles an hour,
Okay.
it should do fairly well. A lot of it's going to depend on how much it needs to be smoothed and affected.
Okay. Good to know. And I'm really sorry I'm missing chat
But
actually.
But like if you wanted to paint that in with the gravel texture, so the AI guys would find it better or something like that, you could paint at the same time while you're doing it.
Saying that, I don't use I'm using most of my own.
No, well, neither do I. But if you wanted to change the texture while you're doing it, that's an option.
Right.
If you wanted to put down a gravel road.
Yeah. Let me scroll back up because I missed quite a few comments there. Yeah. Oh, Surf, I need to speak to you at some point as well. About the auto load feature.
Uh-oh. I didn't do
Yeah.
it.
I know.
He's like he slowly backs out the back door.
Hey, Jaren, how you doing? Right, spending way too much time in this map. I know it's terrible, but it is a great map for anyone, by the way, who wants to try it out. You really should. Obviously, exclamation mark SGA will take you over to the Trello board. All you have to do from there is click on DashNet mods and get either the mod folder switcher, which is obviously being updated more regularly than the external link. But the link is both up there. You'll need obviously the original map release as well as the update one. I have a plough that isn't playing. Yeah, because obviously Mr. Darius Frost, Dave, Mr. Wheels, I was going to say Big Daddy, but any of you guys in Discord had an issue with a plough where it works in single player but not in multiplayer. or on the servers and stuff?
I have not.
No,
I
What
don't
plow is
plow.
it?
No.
nope. Okay, so it's just you then, not a grumpy dwarf.
Right, because we plowed
Uh,
on
Who
Dave's server.
plows?
yeah.
Right.
It might just
Well,
be the way the plow's set up, possibly, I don't know. Without
I mean,
seeing it closer, I don't know.
Reliant Robin
There's
plowed
an
on
update
Dave's
to the
server
enhanced loan systems mod.
a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, I seen that, T Miller, and I got that. So yeah, if you got the enhanced loan system mod off the in-game mod hub, make sure you get that updated. Apart from that, there's
Yeah.
not really much been going on this week.
I think they just allowed
Um,
you to select the maximum number of years on your loan payoff. I think that's the update
right,
on
yeah,
that mod.
I haven't actually looked
Not,
yet.
not a huge update, I don't think.
But just if anybody's using the mod folder switcher, don't run the sync yet, because you'll probably have to do it again a little bit later. Dave is actually uploading some, I guess,
Stop.
uploading at the minute. So, yeah, the power is normal field.
9 files.
9 files, okay.
All
And
fixes.
when I go to the new field, okay. Very strange. Yeah, I've never had that either. Mind you, I don't really do service, so makes sense. I had it working on my first go around. Very, very weird. But yeah, obviously make sure that create field is turned on as well. Anyway, right, so now I'm caught up. Let's see how we get on with this little thing. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. There we go. Yeah, I just noticed the other day that it was really bumpy along here. And obviously when I do a new save, it's not that bad, so I might as well just try this out. But yeah, I think I kind of want to play around a little bit more with obviously this terraform, because it does seem pretty decent and more realistic way of doing it. So yeah, who knows, might even create my own little development construction site or something, who knows. There we go.
Yeah. See, the reason I went back to it was I do like to play around with it from time to time, but making roads, especially with something like that, put the smooth on, put some texture down while you're doing it, and drive around to make your roads.
Right, yeah.
Not a bad way to do it.
Yeah. Because I know you spent a fair old while, yes, was it yesterday or the day before, doing that little
Yesterday.
Yeah, the shed and silo pack area and stuff. It's really kind of cool. And David G, thank you very much for the stretch and hydrate. I can do that now. Hang on, make sure you don't go off. There we go. Come on, back over, back over. Go there. Right, stretch. Oh, thank you for that. Oh, my daughter does that and she's crack, 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 crack. It's like Darius. If anybody's heard him, it's terrible. And hydrate, I can do
Yeah,
that.
I snap and pop a bit.
A bit. Ba-dum. Right.
Yeah, a bit.
There we go. That's not too bad. Ooh, how's my little contract doing thinking about it? Looks like he is stuck. Oh, no, he's on the last little bit. Okay. God, I didn't get much out of that one. Right, so which is my next field? Let's have a quick look at that, and I'll get back to that road in a minute. The create field link has disappeared in the options on the server.
I use the version of Terraform from Surfing Cowboys Trello page.
Yeah. It's obviously been set up for this map and shouldn't be throwing any errors. I know when I logged in with it, it didn't throw any errors, so you should be good with it. But yeah. Oh, SGA, so exclamation mark SGA will give you the link to the Trello. Then just go scroll down through Actually, I can show you. Be easier probably. Jump over to desktop. Desktop. Obviously, if you haven't seen it, so yeah, click on the link and it'll bring you to this page. Just scroll on down to Surfing Cowboy Gaming here. Click on his face onto that little square box, and then Terra Farm for Canyon Crossing is right here. Just click on that post. Then the link is here. And then that'll obviously download straight to your download folder or wherever it goes. Actually, while I was here,
Holy cow! I'm watching a
on the
Jace's video of Update 8 stuff.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of quality of life coming.
Is Grumpy talking about the keybind for creating a field?
It should be key
Maybe you have
Y.
a maybe you have a conflict in your keybinds.
Yeah, it's possible. VCA making.
Sometimes
Yeah.
keybinds disappear if there's multiple keys that use that.
Yeah, so anybody wanting the map, obviously you got the mod folder switcher there, which is a nice little program that you can install. But then obviously you got these right here. Like I mentioned, you will need that first in your folder, and then override any existing folders with this update. And that'll bring you pretty much up to date with most of what's out there already. There we go. And that's him done.
Except for the extra mods on the Trello board by individuals are not on that.
Yeah, that is
Dave,
obviously.
that's the map and the
And
assets for the
obviously-
map.
Yeah, what some people have also done, they've created their own Trello boards. So if you know of a certain modder's put out a trailer or a placeable, not all of them are going to be listed on the SGA mods. You may have to go through somebody else like T Miller, Surfing Cowboy, to find that person. So like for instance Aussie Kanga, if you go to I think it's T Miller's, there's a link there for him. Obviously he's done a few things for the map, which is kind of cool. There's that. Where the heck's my little trailer gone? I'm sure I brought it up here as well. Let me see. This is going back to Johnson's farm. Yep, there it is. My little GT trailer. It's only for my unloading the contracts. So obviously one thing I found, because obviously where I originally had my harvester set so high for unloading, I wasn't getting anything back out of it, so I've had to tweak it a little bit, and I'm using this trailer to unload into, so...
Hey, I won't say anything. I refilled the tractor with easy dev controls the other day. So. I'm not saying nothing about nobody's sheet mods.
Yeah. Actually, I haven't gone through and edited any engine speeds or anything like that, so it's just this one combine and one trailer. Well, maybe two trailers.
Billy is a nuisance.
Yes,
We'll be
I
gone
am.
in 2 weeks. I apologize for this inconvenience.
And I'm probably going to need to come back again in a minute, because that's quite full. But hopefully that last little bit in the combine will be for me.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
That's right. That's right.
Turn that off because he's saving fuel. And take a little drive. But yeah, I'll get back to the farm in a minute and carry on. Not to worry.
Okay.
Right then.
It was just running out of fuel. It was just really bad timing. We had to take
Yeah.
care of it.
But to be
As
honest,
if
who
there's
has...
ever
Actually,
good
I will
timing.
say one thing. I have done it myself. Being stuck in the middle of a field. I had no trailer nearby. And I did use the Easy Dev tool once to put petrol into it. Or fuel into it, I should say. However...
No. Say it ain't so.
What I did do is I calculated how much it would have cost me to buy it, and I actually deducted it from the fuel, so it makes me feel a little bit better.
You put $100 fuel delivery charge.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it was an airdrop.
Yep. There we go. Right.
Whatever excuse. We'll come up with our own excuses. Don't worry.
Oh yeah. Justifying how to cheat. It's great fun.
Exactly. I mean, we will do it.
I'm not listening. I'm not listening.
Right, because Dave never justifies doing anything different.
True.
Not like that stuff.
I
Man,
know.
you guys are huffing.
Oh shit, not being online. Oh,
It's
missed that.
like,
So
I
Dave
just
G. Hope you
can't
had
believe these
a
people.
okay week. As I noticed you hadn't been online. Yeah. Oh, so yeah. In case of anybody didn't miss it, the reason that I wasn't streaming this week is we lost a cat. We ended up having to put it down because it had basic kidney failure earlier in the week, and that's obviously hit my wife a lot, pretty hard. So, and obviously, I was a bit upset about it as well because it was one of my cats. At the end of the day, a little tuxedo, bless, really soft, gentle little kitty cat. So definitely missing a little something in this flat now is kind of mental. Kind of look over to the water bowl, and we expect to see her there, and she's not. It's like, oh no. So yeah, but yeah, we were able to take her up to a local cemetery, pet cemetery, and they cremated her. And yeah, I've got ashes back in, so yeah, all good. She is here, kind of. Hopefully she pops in from time to time. We did tell her to pop in spiritually, I suppose. I know my other cat, Alfie, he does pop in every now and again, says hi. So hopefully they're playing together again. So, but yeah, 13 years old, not good. But yeah, but yeah, we
Are
got.
you going to get another cat? All right,
Oh
I know
well,
you can't replace anybody,
no,
but
we've got 5
any
cats as
cat?
it is already in here.
Oh,
So
do you?
we had
Oh,
6. So
oh, wow.
and
Okay.
obviously I've said no more cats, please. It's yeah, leave it
Okay.
there.
Well, I understand that. Then that's enough.
Yeah. Um,
Okay. All right. Just curious.
to be honest, it was hard enough losing Alfie, who was my other cat, and he was kind of like the opposite to Tashi. So Tashi was the tuxedo, so black with a little bit of white on her chest. Alfie was the complete opposite. He was a lot of white with little black patches on him. I basically classed them as brother and sister. It's just the same with all the other cats, are brothers and sisters, regardless, whatever. But they were literally opposites. One was boy, one was girl, black and white and black sort of thing. But to lose, obviously Alfie first, that was devastating because I've never really lost a pet before, and that really knocked me for 10 when that happened. We had to help him put down because he had a twisted stomach. He was actually born with it a while ago, and as far as we were aware, it was actually fixed. But something in the last year or so got twisted in his stomach again, and yeah, he just went down quickly. It was terrible. So obviously we had to put him down then. That killed me. Then had to go through it again. I thought, okay, I've been through it with Alfie. I thought, okay, I'm going to be a bit more prepared. No, nothing can prepare you for putting a pet down in any way. It is
No.
devastating.
Yeah, they're
Especially,
family members. They're family
yeah,
members. You know,
exactly.
I cried more for some of my pets dying than my relatives because I was that attached to them, and
Yeah.
they helped me through a lot in life.
The
You know,
only,
and
yeah,
that's not
yeah,
being mean. It's just the way it was.
yeah.
I'm not ashamed to admit I bawled like a baby when I had to put down my. It hurt
Oh,
for
oh
sure.
heck yeah. It's like your heart's been ripped out again and
It
again and again.
is. You know, and
Yeah,
especially you gotta, but it's the toughest call to make because you don't want to see them going through pain. It's like, all right.
exactly.
Now, how old were
Yeah.
they, Billy? If you don't mind me asking.
So Tashi, which one we just put down, she was 13. We had her from a kitten.
Oh,
Alfie, we had from a kitten as well. And he was 9 years old. And also we had to put him down a couple of years ago.
gotcha.
So
Well,
yeah,
13 years is a long time too.
yeah.
Like to get used to something,
Oh
right?
heck yeah. She'd always lie on my legs or come up to my chest for fusses, and she was literally such a softie. It's kind of like, oh man, everybody wanted to take her home type thing. Same with our fluff ball. Whenever they meet Magic, she's like a long-haired black cat, and everybody wants to just take her home. And Tashi's exactly the same. She's very chilled out, a lot like me, I suppose, or used to be.
Before
Back
BB.
before you started doing modding stuff and meeting Dave again.
Yeah.
Dave.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, still coming to terms with that at the minute. So, but yeah, we're getting there slowly. It's still obviously, it's like yesterday. My wife went to the doctor's for a quick checkup, and obviously they could see something wasn't quite right with her. And obviously the doctor asked, "Oh, what's the matter?" And obviously she told the doctor, and literally within seconds it was like the floodgates had opened up again. So it's still very raw, I suppose, for my wife because she is
It's
quite
fresh.
sensitive.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, I think I've still come to terms with it. Yeah, okay. I'm happy that she's no longer suffering. That's the main thing. But yes, I do miss her, to be honest.
Oh, absolutely.
Well,
And
yeah, and
I think for
as
a
a
long time
human.
I will.
You love your pets
Oh heck yeah.
unconditionally.
Well,
They love you unconditionally. You
Oh
know.
heck yeah.
if you have a health problem as a human, sometimes pets are your
Yep.
therapy somewhat.
Yep. And that's one thing that a lot of doctors are actually now saying, or therapists, is having a pet is the best therapy. Whether it's a cat, a dog, a snake, or whatever. Just get a pet and love it, and you'd be surprised at just how relaxing it can be.
Well, yeah, if you're dealing with pain and stuff
Yep.
like that. Yep,
Yep. I
for
don't
sure.
know what I would do if I lost Yuki. Yeah. Yes, exactly, Team Miller.
I lost my dog almost a year ago, and every time we come to California, I always look at on the couch to see her.
Right, yeah.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's definitely understandable.
Fine, natural.
Is that...
She was only 8.
Do you ever
That's it.
have a smell of something as well? And it'll suddenly trigger like a memory, and I think, that's like so and so. It's mad because every now and again I'll get a scent of something and I think, Tashi, where are you, Tashi? Sort of thing. And she's not even there. It's like, ah, heck. So I'm wondering if there's still her like residual scent in the flat in places or something. It's really weird.
No.
For me, it's more dog hair, or even seeing other dogs that have what mannerisms she had.
Right, yeah.
Like, I'll be lying if I said there's a dog that's up for adoption back in Hawaii.
Alright,
and
yeah.
It looks just like her. I'm like, oh. I'm like, if we were there, she would be mommy.
It's tough. It's tough because then I don't want to say you will, but my human nature was to compare it to my previous dog. If I got one that was very similar.
Yeah.
And it was a little tough to
Definitely.
get over because I'm like, why can't you be like my other dog? You know, she was so good at this, and this. But honestly, I had 2 dogs from the same breed, or 2 Rottweilers, and they're different in their own ways. One is more snuggly and affectionate and more athletic, and the other one's more like a tank. But
Yeah.
she was cuddly in her own way. So they were each separate in their own ways, and I try not to compare them. And it's tough,
hard,
but
yeah.
yeah.
Steve-O, thank you very much for the 1,000 bitties. Much appreciated, bud. And how you doing? It's unusual to see you in here, because usually, I think you're usually asleep by now, but yeah. How are you enjoying the map, by the way? In a completely...
As I
It's one
say,
of
in a
those things-
completely unrelated manner, Update 8 broke Satisfactory.
Ah,
You can now choose your preferred fuel type for a jetpack, including turbo fuel.
oh.
Wow.
And you can destroy
all
fart
right.
remarks.
Wow, man. Wow.
Yeah, a lot of quality of life with pipes and belts. The dismantle, you can now
Nice.
filter objects, so you will only highlight that object while you're mass dismantling.
But they
Alright.
didn't release yet, did they?
No, they're hoping for June. Also, the parachute is now a one-time craft that you never have to craft another one, and it can glide way longer than before.
Very cool.
Dave's like, wait, is there a release? No.
And you'll automatically continuously zip line if you're on like a ceiling point or the new power stations, so you can zip line all across the map without ever having to click your mouse button again if you wanted to.
That is cool.
Wow.
Oh, stop. There we go.
Wow. Neat.
That is very cool.
Yep.
I really
Can't wait for that. That's gonna
Yeah.
be fun.
Yeah, let's take this back, get the rest of that out, and then what I can do is get that into my factory. Cool.
I'm making iron ore. I got iron ore blacksmith down now.
Yeah, I think the next production I'm going to be purchasing is probably going to be the bakery. That's the next one I want. I've got plenty of flour now in storage. I've got some oil in storage, which I can technically just sell it. So yeah. But it's kind of surprising just how long time it takes to get across this freaking map. It's terrible.
Even with the bridge.
Good Wayne. Yeah. It's Saturday morning here, so I don't have. Okay, cool. Cool. And how you going there, Heiko? I can never get your name right, can I? Terrible. I need to stay to the right a little bit there, and yes, missed it.
So apparently metal makes a lot of money.
It can, yep.
What I'm hearing.
Yep, if you want to make a bit of money, do a bit of metal. Actually, that's something else I haven't checked, is my gold master. Thinking about it, let me... No, see, I don't have auto drive, so I can't really just send it off. Gold masters there. Oh, Steve-O there. This is actually where I don't know if you found it, is the gravel pit is right here. You can actually remove the top of it as well, and also that's what I've done. I think Mr. Wheels did it as well.
Yes,
there
I
is
did.
just enough space to squeeze in the gold master. Obviously, I was able to get a little smelter next to it, so.
I moved mine, but yeah, I had it there at first.
Oh, come here, you.
Yep. You got to be really strategic. You got to kind of go around a little bit to figure out the place. It's a little bit tight there.
Ain't gonna play. And at some point, I need to get some gold sold as well. 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, making the nails.
Getting there.
We need to plant nails.
Yeah. You put them in storage and yeah, turns to tweets. It's kind of interesting. Okay. Yep, cool. Yeah, 'cause no, I noticed earlier you were mentioning on Facebook there, Steve-O, about where it is to get gravel.
Oh, he got his first bridge. Nice.
Yeah. Well done. Cool. Out of interest, which one did you go with on your starter farm and bridge? Okay, so for anyone interested, bridge-wise, you have one bridge just here. Obviously, this is where your barge dock is. So if you're just starting out, obviously you can have the barges. You can bring it around here and load and unload. It's the easiest option. But yeah, you got a bridge just here. There's a second bridge that comes across from here down to here. Obviously the little unload area is over there for that one, and then obviously the unload right there. Obviously the bridge that I've got runs from here across to there. So it's kind of a weird angle, but that's the bridge that I've been going over. Nope. If I remember rightly, 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to remember where the heck they all are now. There's definitely one here that goes straight across, and there's one down the bottom here.
Oh, I see what people say about the metal.
Yeah.
It's like $9,000 per 1,000.
I know. It's good, isn't it?
Don't tell Dave.
And if I remember...
Don't tell me. I think I've heard it already.
I know.
I'm actually trying to remember where the heck the other bridge is.
The one that goes from 103 up across by the fairgrounds?
Because that's the fairgrounds there. What, right there?
Yeah, it goes from Field 51 to the fairgrounds.
Oh, okay. Yep, there you go. Oh, that's what it is. It's because this river hasn't been painted in. Ah. So yeah, there's one right over here as well. That's why I always missed that one. So yeah.
Took me a hot minute to find it too.
I know. Wish Dave would update that. It'd be nice. Only kidding. Only kidding. And Reaper Clint, thank you very much for that follow. Welcome in there, bud. How are you doing as well? You're doing all right, yeah. So you started up here and you've just done that bridge. Cool. Yeah, it does take a little while to get those first load of products. So obviously, one thing I'm going to do now, I'm not going to build any more bridges. What I'm actually going to do is focus on getting the steel and the concrete factories up and running. Because obviously I've got that one bridge, that is perfectly enough for me now for the minute. Obviously it is still obviously produced and everything. That's going to be the fun part. So I actually own both of them so far. So got concrete right here. I have got some products in there, things like the staircase railing. Obviously I'm going to need to get that one of the platinum DLCs productions put down. I've now got obviously the shingle. Fabric is going to be the one of the ones that's an issue. I am keeping my eyes out for a cotton harvest contract, so I can get some off of that hopefully, and then get that going. I do have some going.
Fabric.
I've got glass now going. I actually bought the glass factory the other day, got that filled up. The other thing I need is pallets in there. Obviously I need to get the drywall built. I've got pavers being produced, shingles now being produced, and floor tiles, that's the other one as well I need to get sorted out at some point. But yeah, it's getting there slowly. So someone's gone into there. Obviously I do have the brick factory up and running. And obviously that is mainly going into the steel factory at the minute. And, oh, you changed your colour, that's terrible. You nearly got me there for a sec, Steve-O. And so far, in here, I've got a little bit of the bricks and some metal in there. But yeah, once again, I've got a buttload of things. I've got prefab walls being produced actually in the sawmill now. I've got, I think, pipes being produced. So it's slowly getting there, but I'm obviously, like everyone else, I think, I am definitely not in a big hurry on this map. That is for definite. How's your hemp factory going? So it is actually the CBD factory should be in the mod folder switcher download. It has actually should be, hopefully, maybe, I don't know.
It is. It was. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Cool. Yep. So if anyone didn't see it, come in here, there. It is okay. So it should be, if I remember rightly, yeah, tier 3. And obviously for anyone who remembers the old AVO factory, I've just basically used that again. It's kind of hard to see because of the camera angle and stuff. But yeah, it is definitely in-game. It's a lovely little thing. And, ooh, what's that there? Road compactor. Oh, goody. I'm glad I'm only going to be keeping this in temporarily. Does have a little collision configuration not loaded. Okay. You'll be going bye-bye soon. But yeah, it's definitely on there. I'm currently working on something fishy, which is obviously the fish market from PV County. Actually, that was something I messaged Dave about the other day and never got an answer.
Yeah, you never did because I haven't decided.
Okay, well I've got the building converted, it's just needing the XML working and all that triggers sorted out.
It's got to take fish in.
Yep.
Fish fillets out for sure.
Okay.
Fish oil, I guess we can for a sell-off. But should it take lobster in too?
Fish sticks.
Could do.
Not that I eat them, but fish
Oh,
sticks.
you could do, yeah, get rid of the fish meal because we're not making,
Okay, actually, I should jot this down quickly. Because that'll be what I'll be working on over the weekend. Hopefully I'll get it out for you guys for tomorrow even. But no rush.
actually,
So-
you're going to have to create a new product called fish bait because we're going to use it to bait the lobster traps.
So fish bait.
Bait fish or bait, I think bait fish or something, and just, yeah, to bait the lobster fat traps.
Fish. Okay. Fish fillet.
Is it safe to sink?
Fish fillets.
Well,
Fish fillet, as you'd want to be posh.
yes and no. I'm working on something special right now that,
Oh,
if you give me a few minutes.
I like special.
What else did I say?
We like special.
Surfing's like
Fish
waiting, bro.
meal. I can't remember what the heck went into that again.
It's like,
Fish
do you
market.
have to ask?
Fish oil, that was the other one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so input is going to be the fish, lobster, pallets.
What are we going to make the lobster into? That's the big question.
Lobster rolls.
Lobster bisque.
Stuffed lobster.
rolls.
Stuffed flounder.
Stuff. Did you say
Well,
stuff?
you could
like
have
If you
you could have like one of the bakeries or something, or the restaurant make lobster rolls.
Yeah, because
Out
if you
of it.
have bread from the bakery, and then
Yeah,
you have
Right.
lobster,
Well, so lobster doesn't have to go into
And butter.
something fishy then.
yeah, and butter, so that'd be your lobster rolls. It's I think it's called a Connecticut
Well,
lobster roll or something. That
you
does
could
with
take
butter
the-
instead of mayo.
I was gonna say you could take the
Oy.
lobster itself and turn it into lobster meat that could be combined with. We get mayonnaise in one of those things, right?
Yeah, Heinz.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
there
then
you
that
go.
could create your, you know,
But also, Billy,
lobster roll stuffing.
add packaging as part
Yep,
of the
have.
recipes over there
Yep.
as
It's already
well.
on the list, yeah.
It's a later game thing. All right.
You do lobster rolls and then sell them at Walmart or any grocery stores. Sure, should be a good price though.
Well, we need to have a different place. You don't. This is just like the fish processing where it chops it up, almost like
Yeah.
the butcher shop. So we'll work on that after. Don't worry about the lobster in there. Just
Okay.
the fishy.
Yeah, okay, so...
Well, yeah.
so
Then we'll have some type of fish place
So
that
input
makes
wise,
fishy.
fish, pallets, packaging, then output, bait fish, fish fillet, and fish oil. Yeah, nice and simple.
Yep.
Okay, I will have that hopefully by tomorrow for you.
Yep.
Now, if you just want
that
to do,
works.
you could just steam them. Also, if we had a little place for a steamer, so you put in water, lobsters, and coal for your heat source.
Here we go. Tons and tons of... Yeah, I know. There's loads of things.
I don't
Red
know.
lobster.
About
What's that?
8,000 fill types later, Dave's going, would you guys
Yeah.
knock it off?
Do you realize you're asking the wrong people? I mean, you see our size, right? So
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
Ugh.
at the same time, those steps need to be simplified.
Yeah.
You can't make, 18 steps just for the lobster.
Nah, exactly.
That's a lot of extra.
Obviously, another project
Exactly.
that I kind of started that I kind of sent Dave earlier. Obviously, in his last stream, if any of you guys were paying attention, he mentioned something about craft. I actually went through today and converted the building over to 22. Just the visuals. I haven't actually added any of the triggers and that, but obviously, if Dave wanted it brought back, it's there. It wouldn't take long to get the triggers in there. So yeah, Captain.
We
D's
mentioned it because somebody wanted the buffalo mac and
buffalo wings
cheese,
and stuff. Yeah.
but we don't have buffalo sauce.
we got chicken.
Um,
We have chicken.
Oh yeah, we got the chicken, but we don't have buffalo sauce. We don't have
Does the
the
craft
any.
make that?
We don't have any hot peppers. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, we have vinegar, right?
We have vinegar.
Okay.
Vinegar, ketchup.
You really don't need hot peppers.
We got pepper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some people think pepper's hot. I need to say it.
I
I'm
do.
not
I was gonna say
kidding.
you could always go to the herb
Smokes.
greenhouse and add. Don't we have peppers in one of the greenhouses?
It's
Thank
pepper.
you, Steve-O, for that screamer. Holy heck, that was loud in my ear.
Yeah, we have pepper in there.
Ghost DK, how you doing, bud? Yeah, I am back online. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for that 100 bitties as well. Yes, losing a family member is never a thing to go through, especially when it's a pet that you've had for a while. So that was the reason. So yeah, you're very welcome. But yep, getting there, definitely getting there. But it's what else was there? There was obviously got crafts if you ever want it. Actually, I'm going to tell you what I actually buildings I've got converted, just so you are aware from 19. So got the old Corning glass factory still, the big one. I've got that converted, the building. I've got Del Monte half converted. I still got to go through and make sure that it's all up to date in that. I've got Domino's Sugar from 19 converted. I've got the flour factory that we had. Solid gold or whatever it is, or gold metal, whatever it is. I've
Yeah.
got that converted. And Kellogg's I've got as well. I don't know if you want any of them, but I've got them converted.
Actually, Kellogg's might be handy later on.
Okay.
I mean, there's so many factories. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What I really want is more buildings that are for support morale stuff. You know,
Yeah.
morale type buildings would be like the racetrack. You know, I don't know.
An arcade? I don't know.
Yeah, anything that would make people happy to be there.
Hey Nico, and thank you again, Steve-O, for
Cabin in the woods with nobody around.
Oh yeah, we want to do. Actually, I wanted to do a campsite that produces trash and morale, and just one morale per tent, you know, per hour. But so if people wanted to build campsites, so maybe campers and stuff, that you put them down, and they would produce.
Farmer William, how you doing?
An SGA headquarters skyscraper.
That'd be kind of cool.
Right?
Crap. You just reminded me. I was gonna say it's ready to update, but it's not anymore because you just reminded me.
Oops, sorry.
I got one more thing to add.
Did you get the silo?
I'm not adding the silo to the pack. You can put that on your site.
Okay. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I do have the
because it's not a necessity.
I do have the soccer field, by the way. From
the soccer field is getting that working the way it was would be the fun part.
Yeah. Obviously, when the PV mods went down, I'd actually literally just finished downloading a few mods, and that was one of them. Oh, PV tools for 19. Do you still have an active link? Because it's not coming up anymore on your media fire. Hey, Sim Game Matt, how you doing, bud?
Probably not.
Oh crap! Have I gone the wrong way? I did.
Media fire. I don't know why it wouldn't be active anymore.
It's been
unless I deleted it.
Yeah.
Heard of it, Farmer Williams. Haven't had it.
PV tools. Zero files in. It's not in. I don't know where it went.
And that's weird. Luckily, I've got it on my Google Drive, if need be.
There's nothing in the FS19 PV tools folder. That's weird.
Uh-oh, Dave broke it.
Teenager Go would be easy.
Blame Billy.
I do have a PV tools V3. I don't know what version we had there.
V3 was the last one we put out.
Was it V3 new?
Yeah.
9,838 downloads?
Most likely.
I could have told you a teenage girl would never be easy. I got lucky with 2 boys.
To be
Sim
honest,
game
my
Matt.
daughter's not been that bad. She's okay. Every now and again, she'll have the odd minute where she's a bit of a pain in the butt and you just want to kick her out the door. But overall, she's been pretty good overall.
I messaged you the link to
Yeah,
what I have.
Okay. Yeah, somebody was asking
You're
for it the other day.
British and we're in America.
Yeah.
There's a big difference.
Well,
Cheers for that, Dave.
No problem.
There's states in the U.S. that give kids access without parental consent to their own like lawyers and counselors in
I
this
know. It's ridiculous.
in the situation of divorces. So it's like, what?
Yes. Okay, I'm
yeah,
just
we,
teleport
yeah,
with this big
we
one. What's
won't
the next
talk
field I
about
need?
Target.
Yeah, this is field I want. 31. I want this either 31 or 37 to come with this contract at the minute. Saying that, I've got 2 stepsons as well, but we never get to see them because their dad is such a butthead. It's kind of annoying. But something may be coming this year that's going to have them taken away from him, shall we say. Right, let's see, 14. So we're kind of hoping we're going to actually start getting some access to them again. Do I have 14 on canola? Yeah, there it is. Right, I'm going to cheat actually. I'm going to teleport over there. Just get this going.
Don't do it, Billy.
So,
Don't
What?
do it.
A cheater in SGA? No way. Come on now.
man,
Save it for when you're not streaming.
Hang on. 1 sec. I can.
you're not streaming.
So you're
Yeah,
not actually knowing anything. 1 sec, guys.
I make that mistake too. I'm gonna start doing that, Billy. Thank you for doing what you're just doing.
All right. I gotta say
Now I know what to
abracadabra.
do. We'll be right
Abracadabra.
back after these.
Abracadabra, just like that.
cheats.
Abracadabra. See?
We'll be right back after these cheats.
Magical. Look at that.
Yeah.
There.
Man.
See, now I know how to. Now I know how where Dave won't
Oh.
see me now. Of course, if I want to
Yeah,
stir
I
up
still know what
trouble.
happened.
I kind of like to stir up trouble though, so I
You
think
saw
I'll keep it on.
nothing.
I like to
Need the
stir up
SpongeBob
controversy, so
SquarePants intermission screen. 1
Yeah.
minute later.
I like
That's
the.
an idea.
I kind of like the feedback, so I'm going to keep doing it just to be annoying.
Yeah. That's fine. Go for it. But yeah, how you doing there, Nico? Anyway, thinking about it, because I keep missing your streams. I've got a teenage girl. Yeah.
So,
Oh, fudge.
Button?
I'll come back to that later. That's not bad actually. 101,000 litres after completing the contract. I like it.
Ooh.
And that's because of the better contracts mod.
That works good with this map so far?
It is for me anyway. Obviously I've got it dropped right
Okay.
down to like 70% on delivery.
Got
I
it.
keep it at 82.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot coming back off of some of these contracts, so I might up it a bit more. So it's around about
anybody
80-ish.
had an issue with that mod where when you save, like say you complete a contract but you haven't actually.
Yeah, don't save
all
while you've
the-
got a contract complete and you haven't collected it yet.
Oh,
A few
okay,
people
'cause
have
it's
had
done
that
on
issue.
the server too, and I lost all that
Up
money.
there.
Ooh.
Well, that's
yeah,
where easy
don't
dev
use
is
the
your,
mod,
that's,
and you
that's
won't
where,
have that problem.
That's where easy dev is your friend.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I heard
field
super strength
9.
is causing issues in single player.
Wait,
Yeah, I heard that
fertilizing.
too.
Yeah.
Wait, I have a fertilizing
I don't
contract.
have super strength. I have easy
He
dev
would
tools.
quit farm sim if they took out super strength.
Wait, I got a fertilizing contract on field 9. Go for it.
Is that your potato contract on field 9? Is that what you said?
Don't worry,
Sure
there's
not.
like 3 different versions of super strength you can use.
If
Yeah.
not, if not, you Thunder. Hey Thunder, I need super strength. Help me out.
I was fertilizing.
Right, so Nico, with the buildables, that includes obviously the bridge and the productions and all that. best recommendation is to put all the products in once, bar one, and then obviously leave like the lowest one till very last. So if there's one there that has say 10,000 liters, obviously that's going to be 10 pallets. Leave that till very last. So there we go.
The update's ready.
Okay. And
but I'm not telling you what it's in, or I won't have a show in for a few half hour.
Oh, we'll find it.
It's not super strength, it's operator error. Yeah, exactly. How you doing there, Cowboy Mikes?
Fertilized Field 9.
Ooh, Don, you got a Field 9 sugar beet contract? Wow.
Do it.
How much time did it take?
Oh, he is doing it.
He did it. Yeah, he completed it. I'm curious.
Oh, I almost did Field 1 potatoes. I ain't doing that.
Changing my better contracts to 70%.
I came really close to clicking on that one. I ain't doing that.
I kind of got talked into doing Field 1 potato contracts by chat.
Hey Zippy, how's it going, bud?
Ooh, and how many hours per day?
I haven't started.
I was asking Don how long it took him.
Here you go, Wheels. There's something for your wheel that you were talking about.
Wait, what?
You know, your game show?
Yeah, wait, what is that?
That you wanted to have me have to do something?
Oh, yeah.
A contract, because I have 0 and I don't plan on doing any.
Oh, Dave does a contract. Yeah. Hey, that's it, man. I got it.
That'd be kind of cool.
Perfect.
It took you 6-ish hours. Oh, okay. Maybe more.
Wait, just a contract? Or
I'm guessing if it was that quick, you were definitely using something very heavily modified then.
What if we make it a potato contract?
What if I don't have one?
Oh, well, then we'll wait.
It's viewer choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
They can
what's available?
Wait a minute, I don't know about that.
It's like I got off the bus.
Viewer choice of what's available at that time. Just to be fair, so you can't name it.
No, I don't care. He can. Just let him do any contract is a miracle.
October.
Dave, if Dave does a contract from his list, Dave just downloaded disable contract.
Wow.
How about a stream without super strength?
Oh
wow! I just logged into my game and it actually says no contracts currently available.
Oh, look at that! See, so you should have. Of course, we got to pick that. Of course, we got to pick that case, though. Right. You know, the probability is pretty.
Oh boy!
You got 1 in 24 chance. So like.
Well, it's that time of year, you know, not a lot of contracts. It's April.
Yeah, that'd be kind of nice.
I get to choose.
Yeah.
Because I know if you guys choose, it's gonna be Field 9 with sugar cane or something.
Hey, I'll take what I can get.
That's right. Aussie Kanga's got a harvester that's a triple wide, so it shouldn't take too long.
No,
you're lucky.
I'll take what I can get, Dave. If that's what you're gonna give me, then I'll take.
You're lucky if I literally have no plans on doing any contracts. It's the only way.
Holy heck!
Because
really?
Hey, all right, that's it.
Yipes! That is a long time. We gotta be mad to play on this map with these big fields.
You are mad.
Yeah. Yipes. Wondering how to change the percentage on better contracts. So what you can actually do so obviously here's your contract menu. Right above it you should have this right here, the little cogwheel. If you come into there, you can actually change the reward. So you got 40%. You can go up higher if you wanted to. Actually, go lower if you wanted to. I've just got mine set to 40. You can change the leasing cost and everything in here. So, for instance, my harvest delivery on harvest contracts is 70% at the minute. Baling contracts, I really do baling contracts, but I've got that set at 70%. I could probably easily up that a bit if I wanted to. You can change the amount of contracts that you could accept. Obviously, I've set it to unlimited. But yeah, all of these are all active. This is the lazy farmer one. So normally, for example, you might not see weeding in your base game. Obviously, with this, you can actually activate it to show. Obviously, one thing it doesn't show is like your liming, and I know I've had it in once before with this mod, and it caused a bit of an issue. So be careful with that one. Then obviously you can go into a higher difficulty as well if you wanted to, so you can limit how long you can do a contract and that. But I've just got mine disabled at the minute. And the other thing that's really nice about it is this right here. Now I know some people have mentioned they've had issues with this part. So in, was it FS17 I think it was, or 19, when you did a contract, you kind of got a discount on when you go to buy that land. Obviously, this actually allows you to add it in as an option if you wanted to. But I do know that some people have been saying that they've gone to purchase a land, it's shown a price, even though they've got enough to cover that cost, it's coming up saying you don't have enough money. So it's almost like it's not recognizing that discount being added. I don't know if anybody here currently has had the issue. I haven't yet, but I've had
never tried
plenty.
it.
Yeah. So, I think I'm trying to remember which field it was. I think it was field 34. They were actually trying to purchase. So if I click on here, obviously for me at the minute, it's going to cost me 4,400,000, nearly 500,000, with a 42% discount. Now, but for some reason, it's not recognizing that. So, yeah. But I'm wondering if it's another mod that they might have in causing that. So I have not bought land since adding the mod. Okay. But yeah, just a little word of warning. You may need to make sure that you got a little bit extra with that, because obviously people are having issues. Oh, actually, yeah. Before I forget, Mr. Surfing Cowboy, I have a question for you. Can you have two auto-load areas on a trailer set up, or can it only be the one?
So there is a way, but I've only seen it done on the drop decks.
Right. Because what I wanted to do, if I jump in here a bit. So as you can see, I've actually added auto-load features to this trailer, for example, and it loads onto the bed. Now obviously, for doing the rocks, actually let me tab over to my tractor over here, because I was setting up a little trailer here. Here we go. Obviously, I've got the initial auto load at the top of the trailer top there, or the crampy kipper,
Yeah.
so it drops into the trailer. Now obviously, because it's so high, it's not picking up anything in the trailer to unload. So obviously, if I had a second script or a second layer set up, could that technically unload?
So what it'll do is it will load one layer at a time. So it'll load one layer first, and then it'll load the second layer.
Okay.
And by which one it chooses is whatever one is first in the list, because you have to specify the different layers in the code.
Okay.
Whatever one is first is the one that'll load first, and then whatever is second is the one that'll load second.
And you said one of the flatbeds, wasn't it? Or the step decks?
I'm gonna go eat
Yeah,
lunch
the base
here.
game step
Okay.
decks. All right, Wheels.
Thank you for popping in, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to look at the UAL for that. One of these.
Yeah.
See how that's set up. Okay. Cool.
And that's actually in the base, or in the UAL configs.
I will have to have a look to see how they've set that up. But yeah, I was able to get this to load. But obviously, it is a nice trailer to be honest. And it can just unload like a normal tipper as well, which is really kind of cool. But yeah, it would be nice to have that option too. Just dump them straight in and unload and go. But I'll have a little play at that. But yeah, any of you guys want that, you're more than welcome to, by the way.
I know Darius was trying to do something with the
truck there. I know quite
yeah.
a few people have been asking for a trailer of some form for doing that. Obviously, any of the flatbeds should take it anyway. Obviously, word of warning, obviously, more and more rocks that get loaded onto it is going to affect your frame rates. But yeah, if any of you guys did want that, there's the link for that trailer now. You can test it out for me over the weekend. Let me know how you get on. But yeah, what I'll do over the weekend is I'll actually go in and see if I can add a second one so you can auto unload. It's kind of a pain just having that one on there, in my opinion. But yeah, it's a nice little trailer. I like that one. It was that or one of the Brandons or whatever it's called. It's a bit bigger trailer, but yeah, wasn't really sure about it. Rightly, I have not bought in. Oh, seen that one. Awesome, thanks for the help. Cool, no problem, buddy. Hopefully that helps you out. But yeah, I've just dropped mine right down. Obviously, as I'm going, I'm kind of upping it. Obviously, this is the first proper year using it, so a few little fine tweaks. But like Darius said, he's got his set up to like 82, so it gives you a bit of a margin. At the minute, I've got mine on 70, and I got a heck of a lot back. So yeah. It's definitely a good mod to have in. And I'm pretty sure I heard the other day that there is going to be an update to Farming Simulator coming soon. I think it was
June.
Is it? Yeah, I thought so. To fix some of the bugs that's been reported.
Yeah, it'll be the update just before the expansion.
That's what I was personally thinking as well, yeah. Yes.
I kind of hope the autoload that came to the FS23 comes to 22. Then we won't need UAL.
True. Oh, out of interest, have you... Because I know you're part of the group surfing. Have you seen a video posted today from somebody where he's auto-loading onto a trailer? I got a feeling that he's basically using 82 Studio script on another trailer.
I haven't been on Facebook today, if that's where it's
kind of a nice thing though. Looks quite kind of cool, but where it was bouncing between 3 different trailers, it was kind of, yeah, no thanks. Yeah. Hi again. I don't have those options. Have you got the most up-to-date version there, P. Barton? I know it was just off GitHub, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then are you on a server? If you're on a server, only the admins have those options.
That's true as well. Better contracts. Actually, has this been updated since then? Nope. Okay.
I just posted the newest one there.
Okay. Actually, I don't even know what version I've got at the minute. When was that updated? April 12th, so yeah, it should be the same one. Yeah, so try that one. Obviously, with a lot of these mods, there are, especially script mods, they're being put up onto GitHub. Kind of like a general testing to find any bugs before they go onto the in-game mod hub. So if you're looking for like a script type mod, go up there first, because you'll most likely find like a beta version. But yeah, download what Neon there just posted, and you should get all that many, because that's basically what I've got as well.
And if you do get that one, make sure you don't update it in the mod hub.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like you said, don't go through the mod hub if you've got it from there, because it'll backdate it on some of the stuff. Is it safe to update through the mod folder switcher now?
Yes.
There you go. Go for it, guys. Do it, do it, do it. Obviously, Dave will run through all of the update in his stream. What I will also do, the silo complex from PV County that I converted, I will throw that up onto my Trello as soon as I finish for you guys to download and try it out. obviously I've set it up, and Darius might need to get an update if he wants it. It will accept all crops, I believe, in the silo category for the map. So that's going to be all your grains,
There is
stuff
no
like that.
silo category. There's a farm silo category.
Yes, that's one. You know what I meant. Such a picky so any. But what I also did, because it was more mainly for me, but you guys can have it as well, is it will also store anything within the windrow category as well. So that'd be like your straw, your grass products, all that sort of stuff will go in there as well. And obviously, it was mainly because of the high capacities. 50 million capacity has been set on that at the minute. So yeah, I'll pop that up on my Trello afterwards. So yeah, but if you're not sure which one that is, you should be able to tab over to it as well now. There we go. So it's this one right here. Obviously Darius was kind of looking at it. Oh heck, there's a wall there. Looking at it the other day. Obviously he ended up doing the Millennium Farm one. Millennium Farm, I should say. But obviously, like all I did was popped a little display on the front here, and you can see exactly. I've got like 2 million litres of straw there, and tons left to go. Obviously, just walk up to here, and you can actually see what's in there as well if you wanted to. So unload is right there, and you're good to go. If I can get this thing to work as well, it'd be kind of nice. But yeah, it's kind of what I'm wondering what this was for. Maybe that was like a junction box to turn things on and off, like what the one that Darius has got. I have to look into there and get it working. Right, question: what is the trigger for that is in the water next to the sawmill? That's for unloading.
How do you know?
Go on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Unloading.
How do you know
logs?
there's a trigger there? Cheater.
See, I can't even get over there because I don't have it on it yet. Okay, thanks. I will download it. Okay, cool.
In the water above the sawmill, it's to bring. Yeah, but there's. Oh, you see the little marker down in there.
Yeah.
Yes, it's to do containers. It's
Yeah.
drop off containers.
See,
It'll unload right as you bring your ship over.
Yeah, so if anybody hasn't seen it, so this is where the sawmill is, right here. Let me come on there. And Enduro, thank you very much for the subscription. Much appreciated, bud. And gifted by Mr. R. Bauer. Wow. So yeah, when you own the sawmill, what you will see just on the off side of the water here is like a little icon in the water. Somewhere, probably around about here. If I hit the F5, what you should just about see is that lovely little yellow box. Now with the barge and the container ships, you can actually come in here and unload your containers of logs into that trigger. And that's basically what it is there, Mr. Enduro. So very, very cool. I haven't actually got around to actually buying this one yet, so at some point I will. Yes. It's gonna be fun under there, that's for sure. I might actually get the on the in-game mod hub. They've got like a pump jack, what you want to call it, for pallet mover. I might actually grab that to pull the pallets out of there.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I like a little bit of difficulty. Alright, so what was I actually doing? So driving to my field.
I like a little bit of difficulty as he teleports himself across the map.
Well, to be honest, I didn't have. I don't own the sawmill, so that is why I teleported there.
I was talking about your combine, sir.
Did you see me teleport?
I know you did it.
I did a bit of jiggery pokery and yeah.
Nah, you teleported.
What the heck is jiggery pokery?
Pokery, get it right. Oh, it's like magic. I know a little bit of alpaca magic. Right, I need to try and get through here. That's one thing I want to do as well, is put a road through here. Make life a little bit easier. Right.
Yeah, it's easier up at the other end.
Oh, I'm as bad as Dave. I crash into every friggin' tree. Like a pinball machine. Boing, 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 boing.
I don't crash into every
I
tree.
was watching your friggin' stream the other day. Don't fib. You're worse than I am.
But there were plenty. There's 91,000 trees. I've only hit 84,000. So come on now.
Yeah, because you cut down the other 7.
Yeah. This is not easy. Let me go into here. Come on.
That's okay. I probably hit the other 7.
Right.
I didn't cut down. I used jiggery pokery.
Yeah. I'm also keeping an eye out for crocodiles and stuff. Yes. I think I've got the one over here.
Holy cow.
Wasn't me, I didn't do it, but...
No, I'm watching a YouTuber playing real life farm sim.
Ah, okay.
Him and 2 others are currently seeding their largest field. Their one field is 3 miles long, several miles wide, totals approximately 6,500 acres.
Holy jeez.
That's a big field.
Just a bit.
What are they planning on it?
Corn? I think he's doing Durham.
Durham wheat, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're doing some sort of weed on it. I don't know if he said yet.
Alright, Team Miller, good night, bud. Thanks for staying up and catching this stream. Much appreciated. Obviously.
And the auto steer's broken in his tractor, so he's gotta...
Ooh. Now, obviously, if you guys are not following Mr. T. Miller, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow, and catch him when he next goes live, which should be, well, for me, in about 12 hours, I believe, give or take.
Sometime around there.
Yeah. I know he goes live about 5 o'clock for me in the morning, so yeah. Yeah, so make sure to go over and give him a follow. That's for sure. Alright, drinky.
That one field is over a third the size of a 16x map.
Yeah. Wow. Because obviously field 9 on here is bigger than a standard size map, in it, so.
Yeah, that's only 550. This is 6,500.
Where's the farm, Nebraska?
Saskatchewan, Canada. Up Neon's way. Actually, it's not far off of half the size of a 16x map.
Is 131 for Canyon Crossing the up to date?
Nope.
Nope. Why have you stopped there?
It was updated just about a half hour ago to 1.3.3.
So there you go, yeah. If you're on the mod folder switcher, give the update. If you're not, you're going to have to wait until tomorrow for that update.
Correct.
And obviously the patch note details and all that will be coming in as well tomorrow. But yeah, stick around, guys. Obviously in, well, about 5 minutes Dave will be going live. Obviously we are going to be raiding over to him. And hopefully he can cover what's been changed. And fixed and, yeah, broken and fixed again and broken. I know I found a bit of a bug last night, so I take it you got that fixed, did you?
Fixed. It was only Billy could find it.
Did you see the pictures I posted about the Shell station in town?
Nope.
What have you done now? Oh, yeah. That is, I think, how it was in 19.
What?
Yeah. Let me, hang on. So, the black texture
and then the grass
Looks
too.
a tiny. Yeah. So there is a border actually
Oh
going
yeah.
around it. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's just normal. But over here, now what it is there's different boards in this, and that's where the different textures coming through.
Yeah, there's nothing.
So you can't really do nothing about that, unless you
Nope.
took the whole thing apart and took it into Blender, made it
Somebody
one
did.
big
And
piece.
then
And obviously you got the
up
middle as
north a little
well.
bit there's
Yeah.
some
See, that's
There's what?
right by the Arbowers, there's grass that textures messed up.
That's just the model. I can't do anything about it.
Oh, okay.
yeah. Yeah, if you're on about this little bit on this side there.
Plant real grass in it, it'll grow.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what it is.
Yeah, I can't do anything there.
Yeah, I was going to try and remove it, but I think it's all.
It's all one piece, so
Yeah.
it is what it is.
It's fine. Do not worry about it. What you could tell it to do
Stop
if you.
being so freaking picky.
I know.
Oh.
God, jeez. Next up, be going on.
It's got the same problem as what's his name's barn had.
Yeah.
Green Thumbs, that one barn. Did he ever get that worked out? Because he could
I-
fix that if he knows how.
That's true.
I don't know.
See, next they'll be going on about this little lip right here. It's how it's meant to be. Stop whinging, people. Right, so I did finally get over to that combine, so he is set up for now.
I just thought it was weird that I noticed it and then I asked people and they're like, "Oh, wow, yeah. It's on my map."
You're not supposed to point those things out. Nobody would notice.
Exactly.
It's like Billy pointing things out that, look, there's grass under the water. Who the heck's looking under the freaking water?
I have fixed.
I gotta get new. What the heck is that piece of equipment there anyway that you're using? It has. You're complaining about a little bit of a texture, and you're using invisible pickups.
I know nothing. I'm not using an invisible pickup. Look, see, it's perfectly fine.
Oh yeah, it just
See?
jumps into the trailer.
What? I'm on one row. What are you on about? Don't know what you're on about.
It's a.
I won't pull out the bailers yet. I'll do that privately. Oh. But yeah. Obviously, a big map like this, you do need a slight. If I could get some animations onto it with some nicer arms coming down, I will try to. But that's, yeah, at the minute beyond me.
Cheaty.
Yeah.
Might as well just use the repeat that has the arms on it.
Why? Somebody else did that.
That's just so freaking cheaty, Billy. That's just wrong. It's the more of his hocus pocusery or whatever the heck he called it.
Yeah.
Jiggery pokery.
Jiggery pokery. How can I get hold of Canyon Crossing? So, if you stick around, obviously SGA website, you can get it through with the mod folder switcher. It's a nice little program that you download onto your computer. Oh, bugger it. He's seen it already, hasn't he? Let me change screens 1 sec. Got the desktop. So there's a nice little program. It was formerly known as PV Tools. Obviously for FS22, it's been renamed to the SGA mod folder switchers. This little thing right here, you can create a button for every single map you're playing to keep all your stuff separated. And obviously with this map, I definitely highly recommend keeping it separate from any other map. So, on the website, oops, come here.
Screen. Oh crap! I gotta.
Yes, you do. So right here is the mod folder switcher. If you want to, this is, you can click on there and download it. Once you've downloaded it, actually I'm going to do a quick run through. I have actually got a video up on my YouTube channel showing how to do all this. Viking Streaming on YouTube has also got a video. The links are obviously on the Trello. But literally all you have to do, once that's downloaded, go to your download folder. I've got a few things in here. Now, depending where your game is saved, this is where it becomes crucial. If you've got a different drive where you've got the game stored, so if you've got, say, for instance, DEFG drive. You're going to need to move this into that drive. Obviously, mine is on the C drive, so I can just do it from here. Once you've got it onto the same drive as the game, just double click and then double click on the setup right here. Now, some people have had an issue doing it that way. You may need to unzip the folder and then run it that way. So you'll get this little pop-up come up. Just click on more information, run anyway. And what that will do is it'll install onto your computer. Sometimes this will come up, but just hit OK. You're a pain in the bum. I don't know why it did that. Obviously, I've got the current version as well already on here, so it might not work, but let's try it one more time. And it's also running, which doesn't help. So obviously unzip, double tap on that, more information, run anyway, and yeah, obviously I've got it installed, so I don't need to worry about doing that, but it will install onto computer. Once you've done that, create a folder on your desktop, call it like PV Canyon Crossing, and then once this is loaded up, just click on one of these buttons. Obviously I've got mine right here. I'm just going to do a quick one right here, so select the folder, and then take that folder that you just created and drag it into here. Now I'm just going to do the same folder again. And what that's going to do is automatically link the folder to your game and name it automatically. Obviously from there you can actually change the color of your button. So let's go with a nice little pink from Mr. Dave. Or you get a little preview of the button. You can change the text if you want. Once you've done that, just click finished. Make sure, I just tend to give it a quick double tap, just make sure it's on the right folder, and make sure that this little green bar is next to it. Another thing to bear in mind as well, at the bottom it should be showing that folder that you just created. Now sometimes you may need to link it to the game, and obviously that is going to be the one that's in here. So in your documents, it's going to be My Games, and then FS22. You'll need to link it to that folder for all this to work, okay? But once all that's done, Gov building in update. Is it? I don't know. It shouldn't be, I don't think. Unless Dave's adding it. Obviously, Dave will cover this all in a minute. Obviously, once you've got that folder there, just click on Options, and then you can just click on Canyon Crossing, click to sync. You may need to enter the code, which is on the SGA Trello board there. So if I come across here, oh crap, I hate these windows when they all go funny. Right here is the Canyon Crossing unlock code. So it's the why are you waiting for a CC? All I do is double tap on it and then copy and then paste it into that little box, which will be right here. Click on the unlock, and also you'll get that. Click on that and then it'll download the map and all the folders, mods for it as well. Obviously once it hits the map, one thing to bear in mind guys, it will take quite a while to go through that. Just leave it until you get that sync complete pop up. Once you've done that, just you should be ready then. I always leave this open, just give it another double tap, load up your game, and you should be good to go. But yeah, on my Trello there is a link to how to install it as well on my YouTube channel. You're more than welcome to watch it from there. But that is going to be it for today. Obviously, we do need to get over and see what Mr. Dave is up to. So a big, huge thank you to everyone coming out today. Obviously, a big cheers to Mr. Darius Frost, first of all, for that lovely raid earlier. Much appreciated. And obviously, thank you for the bits, this resubs and subs and stuff, follows. Thank you. Obviously, I will be back on Monday, as usual. But right now we're going to go see what Dave is up to, and obviously he's going to update you guys on what was in the update today. So have a great weekend guys, and I will see you over on Dave's stream. Bye for now.